My name is Krasimir Tsonev. You can find me on Twitter or that's my personal website. I'm living in Bulgaria, in Varna, which is just 4 hours away from here, but I actually live in here, so this is my first time. I'm working for a London-based startup called T.A.K.E. So, I'm working as a front-end developer. Most of the time I'm writing JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. That's my wonderful daughter. The last 2 years I spent some time writing these 2 books. So if you're interested in Node.js, buy the books. So, how to get the things done? Sometimes, well, in most of the cases, to make the things done means to make other people happy, like either colleagues, clients, project managers. So today I'm going to talk about happiness and how we could actually achieve this. How many of you are actually programmers? I guess most of you. So yeah, I'm doing this for maybe 12 years, like work with different companies, and I found out several rules which I'm trying to follow most of the time. And today I'm just going to share these rules. I hope you will find them helpful. So the first rule is connected with the project that we work on. There are different kinds of projects. We have challenging projects, we have boring projects, we have projects that give us money, we have projects that we make for free. And let's see where we place our projects. The things that we do in the office are somewhere here. So we are making some money with them because, well, we get salary for this. But at the same time, they're not really challenging. Very often we have to do pretty boring stuff because the clients want boring stuff. At the same time, there are one other type of projects which are usually living in places like GitHub, for example. They are, in most of the cases, open source projects. So they are pretty challenging. The bad thing is that we are not making money from them because we are just making this because we like to. And there are one other type of projects which are very often we do them as a favor for friends. Maybe someone found out that you have a computer, so maybe you're able to create his website or maybe a Facebook page or something. You can't say no, so it's pretty boring stuff, but yeah, and you don't get money for it. And at the very top right corner, we have projects which are at the same time pretty challenging, and you get a lot of money for that. So what we can do to improve this picture? First, we should start saying no, even to friends. Of course, if your father asks, can you please create my website? Oh yeah, you can do it for your father. But just try saying no to boring stuff and to stuff that you do not make money. You should try moving your pet projects a little bit to the right of the graphic. So, if you're doing something interesting, something which is challenging to you, you better start trying to make money. And if you're already there, like you have super cool projects which is super interesting and you're making a lot of money, you should try keeping it. Because I saw how people, they have this boom of the startups. So there are a lot of people that have great ideas, they start something and it just dies because they don't really care about it. So my first rule is pick the right project. That's really important. My second rule is related to the center of the software industry in San Francisco. But I'm not going to talk about the IT there. There is something else which is really interesting in San Francisco, and this is the prison Alcatraz. Before a couple of months, or maybe 1 year, I watched a documentary movie about Alcatraz, And I found out that there are 3 guys that actually escaped from there. There have been 4 people. In the beginning, this guy, he was a cleaner in the prison. He was cleaning the areas above the cells of the prisons. And he actually found out that there is a pipe there which leads to the roof of the prison, so they could escape from there. And he shared this information with the others. They started making, you can't see, but that's a fake mask. So they started making a lot of things just to make this happen. They even created a swimming boat. And I really like this movie. There are a lot of other movies that are based on the same story. But for me, it was a little bit surprising that only these 3 guys, they actually succeeded. I mean, these are only 3 guys in the whole history of the prison. And I was wondering why this is happening. And this is happening because they had a plan. In software development, without a plan, it's really difficult because we don't have guidelines, we don't have a brief. And normally the brief and the guidelines, they bring rules to the project. And when you don't have rules, it's kind of messy. In most of the cases, it works like that. I mean, you can't see that people are crushing, so it works. Yeah, it works. And you know that sometimes you're doing some application or something that works, but you know that under the code is something like that.
Where is that from?
From India. So it's important to have a plan. And how to make a good plan? I've been 4 years working as a freelancer, so I was doing everything, like project management, sales, and programming, everything. So I kind of formed 3 questions that I always ask. And the first question is, what do you have, like in the beginning? And by asking these questions, I mean the content. Especially for the graphic designers, it's really important to have the content. Without the content, it's like you make something, and after 2 months you have to do it again. Because you get the real content and you realize that, oh, this place here is not enough for this text. The content is something really important in the beginning. The second question is, what do you want? This is really, like, may sound like a stupid question, of course, that we know what we want. But I've been part of teams that, at some point, even the project manager, he didn't know what we're doing in the middle of the project. He didn't know the functions and the features of the application. So it's good to add this in the brief, but you document everything. And at some point, even I use this against the client, because very often the client wants something that is missing. Like you never discuss that, but he's, oh, you do it, it's easy. But in most of the cases, I'm just showing the contract, and I'm saying, look, here the features, this is not there, so either you should move the deadline, or you should pay more, or something. And the third question is how you get there. If you're working alone, maybe you don't have to ask this question. But if you work in a team, this is really important. Like, I mean the technologies that you're going to use. It's not okay if you like Angular, for example, and you have a complete static website with Angular, because Angular is made for single jobs. So maybe you like Node.js, but you're the only one that actually knows something about Node.js, so no, you can't do that. If all the other developers are actually writing in Python, for example. So it's not fine to just pick some technologies that you like, but you're the only one that knows about it. So yeah, you should discuss this with the team at the beginning, the technologies that you have to use. The third rule in our list is kind of connected with my father. He's living in a small town where there's a building, a lot of owners, the flats there, and every owner has a basement. So most of the people they put like some old stuff there, some garbage, the winter tires of the car, for example. But my father, he created a small workspace. So this is his wall there. There are a lot of instruments. And when I was a kid, my grandfather had the same thing. So I was wondering why is it like that? And when I was a kid, I really liked to be there, like watching my father how he works with these things. And it's pretty easy to find something, because after some time he actually learned everything about where the hammer is, for example. You can't miss something, you can't lose something, because when you move the ball, you see that something is missing, so it's obvious that you lost something. So I also live in a building which has a basement. I have basement, but I'm working as a programmer, so my basement is something like this. It's a little bit better now, but I learned a lot of things from my father, and one of them is that we should know our tools. So we as software developers, I really believe that we should invest time in learning different tools, and especially those tools that we use every day. For example, I'm using Sublime. There are a lot of different editors, but I invested some time to check, for example, the available plugins. So this really shows this example of how I type something, I pressed down at the end, and I got this giant marker or something. You could use features like editing text in multiple places. So these small things actually improve our work, and they help us to be productive and work faster. Yeah, this is the other two that I'm using from. Especially for Node.js developers, there are tons of instruments that I use. It's worth just checking them and see what's happening on my part. So what's going on if there is no tool for the job that you want to check? I always encourage my colleagues to develop their own tools. Maybe the result is something like this. Maybe you're building something that it's not working properly, or it's not perfect. Maybe there is a tool which is doing the same thing but much better. But I always encourage my colleagues to create their own tools, because when they do this is really challenging, and it's you see how for example, I had a colleague that spends only 8 hours in the office. He was really not into the project. He was just doing this for his hour. He didn't enjoy programming. But we had a situation where I said, okay, we need this tool, can you make it? He was staying 4 hours more afterward, because it was challenging and it was interesting. Then he started working on the project more and more and to be proactive and so on. This is a tool that I created, but because I don't have tutorials. The fourth tool on the list is about the code that we're writing, because that's what we do, right? And what's the most difficult thing in the beginning of every project? This is a building, a hotel. It's 30 floors high. I think it's built in China. I can't really remember, but it's built for 365 hours. So they built this just for so short time. And I was wondering, how is this possible? I mean, these are not days. It's 365 hours. And then I read a lot about this hotel. It's pretty modern. It's all the fancy things are there. And they actually made it possible because years ago they created all these parts. In a factory, they made all the little parts and they just bring them there and they build them. So I'm trying to use the same approach for building software. Everything is really easy if you modelize it. If you can start something, because yes, when you use a framework, maybe it's easier because you have already the architecture and different parts. But in most of the cases, you have to discover the architecture of the application. So if you just split everything into modules, it's much easier. And what we do with the code that already exists. It's pretty common case to work on legacy apps. Like we have really old project which is messy. Once you look at the code, you say, "Oh, I don't want to do this." You can see this, but that's a map of my city. And before a year and a half, the government they decided to create a reconstruction of the main boulevards. So it was pain in the ass, really. I'm leaving over there, and because they closed this thing here and this boulevard here, I had to spend like 1 hour more in the car just because of this. Yeah, it was bad. You saw my daughter, she was screaming and crying, and I just skipped more because I'm in traffic. So, and it took so long, it took like half a year to fix all the streets. And that took so long because they actually started everything from scratch. They like rebuilt everything. Now it's really nice. I mean, really nice. It's beautiful. But I'm wondering why is this happening? And it's happening with the software as well. Because when you start working on some legacy app, you reach the point where you go to the manager and say something, we can't work with this, we have to recreate everything from scratch. It's so nice, right? You start everything from scratch and it will be perfect. But the real truth is that we have to invest time not like destroying everything and building everything from scratch, but just refactoring everything. Refactoring is not something that you do at the end of the week or at the end of the sprint or at the end of the month or something. It's something that we should do all the time. And I even create tickets for that. Like pricing this as a task to our managers. I'm saying this part of the system should be refactored. We should invest time in just changing the code. Because otherwise in the future we'll have problems with this. We should take care not only for our code, but for the code of the others, because it's really easy to write things, but don't care about the code of our coders. So this is piece of code. It's a jQuery. There are a lot of particular selectors here. I'm placing my thing at the bottom, and then I spent like 2 seconds more just to make this code a little bit easier to read and to work with. So it's just 2 seconds, really, but it matters to the others because. Next time when someone else goes in this file, it will be much easier to work with this code. Fifth rule. That's my first school. That's my first day in school. Can someone recognize me here? That's me with the nice haircut. So I remember that I liked 2 things in my first school. The first thing was mathematics. The second thing was a discipline where we played with these things. They didn't work like that. It's something like this. We have batteries in one side, and there's a whiteboard with the other. So if you connect everything correctly, it works. It was really interesting. Like we spent hours there. We didn't want to go to other disciplines. We really wanted to play with these things. But these days, I was thinking why I actually enjoyed this, and I realized that this was my first. It was my first access to test-driven work. Like you have some rules in the beginning, you know the results, and you do the rest. Like in programming, it's almost the same. You always know you have some constraints in the beginning. You know what you have to build at the end, I hope, and you just have to do it. So it's the same. But testing for me, testing is equal to happiness. If you have tests, especially in software development, it's really important because they prove that the thing that you do is working, it's more flexible, it's scalable. I don't think that I have to convince you to write tests. But if you don't, just start writing tests. It's really important. Before you, I think I wrote a library which started as a CSS preprocessor. Then I spent some time converting it to HTML preprocessor. Then I ported for a client-side usage and added a bunch of other stuff. So it was a complete mess at the end. I mean, no one actually used this library, even me. I made it for one project, the project died, and whatever. But it was funny because the library containing all these things was actually working at the end. And it works because I had so many tests. Every time when I was adding a new feature, when I was transforming something, I was adding a test for it, so that allows me to kind of extend the library at sixth rule is related to my first job. My first job was actually as a graphic designer. I was just in the university, first year in the university. I was thinking I have to work something during the summer, and there was this really nice job offer from a company in my city. It was an advertising agency, so I started as a graphic designer. They wanted experience with Photoshop and CorelDRAW. So I was thinking that I know Photoshop, but I have no clue about CorelDRAW. And I lied actually. I go there, I said, oh yeah, it's fine, I know it. But the truth is that the night before the first day at the office, I actually downloaded this program from the torrent. I installed, tried it. I said, oh, it's the same like Photoshop. It's almost the same. So I went to my first day. My first task was a colleague. She came to me, asked me, okay, we have ready to run menu. We have to print it today. The prices, we have to change the prices. Here's the file, a bunch of papers with the new prices, just to make the changes. So I opened the file. It was, I saw the text. I was able to move the text. I was able to kind of resize or scale the text, but it wasn't possible to actually edit it. So I was thinking, this is my first test, my first task here in this company. So probably it's a test. They want to see if I'm actually able to use this program. So I thought, I'm not so stupid. I'll just write everything from scratch. Okay. I started typing, but it was so difficult because you know, the restaurant menu is full with pictures, the text is in different places, so I was using tab spaces, everything. It was a mess. So after 2 hours, I was on the second page. She came to me and asked, okay, is it ready? We have to print it. I said, of course it's not ready. I'm still on the second page. The text is not editable. Yeah! Then she grabbed the mouse, moved to the menu, then she chose the ungroup. So text, all the text was actually one group. But I didn't know that there is groups in CorelDRAW. So the conclusion of this is that she ended up like working to, I don't know how many hours after that. The printer was busy after this, so she had to stay in the office like the whole night just to print this thing, because I didn't actually communicate the problem. So I'm seeing how my colleagues, they experience problems with something, but they don't want to share it. Like, I'm not so stupid, I can do it. They invest time doing something and it's wrong and it doesn't work, and at the end we end up with the same thing. Like, okay, here's the problem. We as a team, we know the solution, and we find the right result at the end. So there's one other thing about sharing problems with colleagues is that once you share it, this problem is not anymore only yours. It's actually a problem of the whole team, which is completely different. And the last rule on my list is what's the biggest enemy of any programmer, and I think that this is the boredom. So we know that writing software could be boring, and I think I know the solution. The solution is just don't stop learning. If you stop learning, it means that you're doing the same things again and again. You're using the same modules, the same libraries. Everything is the same. I had to work on some things which are pretty boring, because I worked in an agency where we built websites for, well, they were almost the same. Even when you're a WordPress developer, it's like building everything, like using the same tools, everything is the same. So, and I was bored, really. I wanted to quit this company just because the projects were boring. I didn't enjoy my day there. And I found out that in every project you could find some very small thing that you don't know. And if you catch this thing, if you start digging there, you start learning a lot of new things, and it will be much interesting for you. So, short recap, you should select your project, you should have a good plan, tooling, you should care about your code, you should have tests, you should communicate the problems, and you should work with things in every project. So, at the end, I thought that I have less time. I was thinking that but it looks like I have 10 minutes, so maybe you have some time for questions. But before to go to the questions, I want to tell a story about Tony Hawk. How many of you know Tony Hawk? You play the game? Yeah. So I spent like hours when I was a teenager playing this skateboard game, and it's interesting how allegorical actually goes there. He's the most famous skateboarder, one of the richest sportists nowadays. He's really, really good at skating. But when he was 16 or 18, I'm not sure, his father was asking, okay, look son, you're skating all day. You're like 18 years old, you should find a job, you should make a family, have kids, you know, the usual thing. But he didn't do it. And he didn't do it because he liked skating. And his father was saying, you can't make money from this. No one actually make money from skating. It's a teenage thing. You can't do it. You can't live with this. Well, you can now. So at the end, I just want to say that do something that you like to do, and the money will come later. If you like writing, if you like using JavaScript, for example, but you're writing in PHP, well, move to a company where you write JavaScript, because that's the thing that you like to do. If you're doing something that you don't really like, it's just not working, and you almost like not get the things done. That's my. If there is some conclusion of my talk, I want to leave this. So yeah, thanks. Be happy.